What is this? MrBeast company sued over alleged sexual harassment, wrongful termination? What the fuck?
I recreated every single set from Squid Game in real life.
Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, has built a multi-billion-dollar empire with more than 470 million subscribers drawn to videos like these.
In this video, we are building 10 schools all around the world.
But this morning, a former employee is suing his production company.
I was yelled at, cursed at.
Lorraine Mavromatis claims she was subject to sexual harassment and gender bias.
I was obligated to attend one-on-one meetings at the CEO's house by myself in an upstairs room only lit by a side lamp.
Her lawsuit claims male employees would tell women to shut up in meetings and mock female participants in MrBeast videos. She says after returning from maternity leave, she was fired.
And the reason was, and I quote, "You are too high of a caliber for this position."
The company denies the accusations, saying the lawsuit is built on deliberate misrepresentations and categorically false statements. It cites messages on a company Slack channel about a meeting in which Mavromatis allegedly wrote, "I need to cancel and postpone. I'm actually in labor at the hospital as we speak." A coworker replying, "You shouldn't even be checking Slack now," sending a big hug and lots of success. MrBeast spoke at the Time 100 summit.
There's a lot of attention right now on your company culture.
Yeah.
Are there things you'd like to change?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's always something that people talk about. Because I started this business when I was 11, so obviously I didn't even know what that word meant back then.
Mavromatis says she has evidence to prove her claims.
Was that $250,000 right there?
He built a massive empire on viral stunts, high-stakes challenges, and giving away millions of dollars. But tonight, MrBeast's companies are facing a legal challenge of their own, just as Jimmy Donaldson himself took the stage at the Time 100 summit as one of the world's most influential people. Former employee Lorraine Mavromatis filing a federal lawsuit in North Carolina, claiming she faced discrimination, retaliation, was required to work while on maternity leave, and was terminated within a few weeks of returning to the job, told she was too high caliber for the position. NBC News spoke with Mavromatis today in a broadcast exclusive.
I do not want to be silenced anymore. I really want to use my voice.
In the complaint, she alleges that she rose quickly inside the company after starting in 2022. But after raising concerns about sexual harassment, was demoted and transferred into what the lawsuit calls a division where, quote, careers go to die. MrBeast spokeswoman responding to NBC News, saying Mavromatis' position was eliminated as part of a restructuring, adding in a statement, quote, this clout-chasing complaint is built on deliberate misrepresentations and categorically false statements.
This clout-chasing complaint, you can't on the one hand be like a professional media company and then on the other hand deliver an official correspondence that says clout chasing in it. What the fuck?
And we have the receipts to prove it. There is extensive evidence, including Slack and WhatsApp messages, company documents, and witness testimony that unequivocally refutes her claims. We will not submit to opportunistic lawyers looking to manufacture a payday from us. The lawsuit also alleges Mavromatis was contacted to work while on maternity leave and that the company never gave her required notice of her rights under the Family and Medical Leave Act.
Jimmy Donaldson himself, he says that you've got to get the job done and there's no excuses.
Her suit claims she feared retaliation if she refused to work during her leave and was on a work conference call while in the labor and delivery room and traveled to Brazil for a shoot with soccer star Neymar a few weeks after giving birth.
But if Neymar wins, I will donate it to whatever charity he chooses.
No mother would want to leave their newborn baby behind to go to work, especially out of the country when you're breastfeeding your baby. That's the last thing that I wanted to do.
Documents obtained by NBC News show Mavromatis' signature on an employee handbook dated 4 days before giving birth, which laid out the company's maternity leave policies, something Mavromatis says she doesn't remember.
So you never signed any sort of FMLA documents 4 days before you gave birth?
No, I do not recall signing, and I was never informed of my rights.
NBC News also...
Man, a business doesn't have to let you know about FMLA. That's on you not defending them, but that ain't a thing. I don't
To
understand
review
what's
the
going
message in
on.
which Mavromatis appears to express a willingness to go to Brazil.
Why is this such a big news story? It's like a employee dispute. Is it because it's Mr. Beast? I mean, it's fucked up regardless, but I feel like this is like fairly standard bad practice in most companies. No, like I've never seen a labor dispute of this magnitude get addressed on BC News when it's incredibly commonplace. Like, dude, here, I'll give you an example, okay? A couple of weeks ago, there was a dude who died in another Amazon distribution facility, I think in Oregon, and the managers were like, keep working, just don't look in the direction. And that happens like way more frequently than you would think, okay? That to me, not like, I'm not disparaging this story, right? But it's like crazy because like that shit is, I mean, it's heinous. Workplace conditions in this country especially are heinous. And it rarely gets serious media coverage.
Writing, despite being on maternity
So I'm
leave,
like a little
I felt
confused.
like it would be extremely valuable to go with you to make sure everything works out smoothly. Later asking, would there be a seat available on the jet for me?
So in my mind, I had to be there. I didn't have a choice. As my first question was, is there room for me on the jet that would make it more comfortable for me as postpartum? I was told no, there was not room. So I flew commercial and I went there to get the job done.
The drama around one of the biggest stars in the world doesn't appear to be slowing him down as he works to expand his empire into food, toys, philanthropy, and even potentially crypto. As MrBeast racks up accolades, hours after the lawsuit was filed, he was asked about company culture.
And so it's obviously evolved over the lifetime of the company, but a couple years ago, especially now we're at 750 employees, I brought in more experienced people.
A brand built on the YouTube screen, now facing serious questions about what allegedly happened behind the scenes.
All right, let's bring Chloe Molas in for more of her reporting now. So, Chloe, this isn't the first time that MrBeast's companies have faced legal action, right? Walk us through that.
Ryan, that's right. In 2024, MrBeast was sued for his Amazon show Beast Games, saying that he created an unsafe environment. And that was a class action lawsuit filed by 5 of the former contestants. That suit is ongoing. MrBeast and his team denied all of those allegations.
Okay, you want to hear my most controversial opinion on this stuff? I think the reality TV angle with MrBeast is like the least like I think workplace conditions are sure because it's unbelievably unprofessional from everything that we know, right? But as far as like the reality TV angle, if you know anything about normal reality TV, the only difference between MrBeast with the Beast Games and like regular television reality TV is that they got the most airtight contracts, which is precisely the reason why you never hear anything about it. Okay? My most controversial opinion is like MrBeast is doing reality TV for the most part, but because he's so accessible as a content creator on YouTube, we don't realize that it's like the same thing that you watch as slop on television. So we treat it very differently when in fact it's identical. It just straight up is identical to what you do on like what you watch and consume with regular frequency. None of it's for me. I don't care for it. I don't understand it. To each their own, I guess. I will never understand it. Ban it all. That's so funny. I mean, people enjoy it. Do people have a different opinion than yours? Yes. There's definitely, yeah, no, people are like much more angry at this stuff than they like. There are people who watch reality TV with regular frequency, not thinking about like what the production side looks like when it's most likely just as bad, if not significantly worse than this. Everything that I know, at least from the production aspect of MrBeast, or not MrBeast, but just like reality TV in general, is that reality TV is horrifyingly bad for the people, the contestants. But I do think that we we treat MrBeast differently because it's not like it's not. We don't look at it as like a regular professional reality TV production. We look at it as like, oh, that's MrBeast. Like that's a YouTuber. So there's like extra attention on it.